uncertain about. There have been times in my own life when I have experienced these things, as well as others. There have been times when I seemed to be able to believe God without any trouble, and then there have been other times when doubt and unbelief haunted me mercilessly.
Okay, you can stop there. Like she says, yeah, our mind changes, and it changes continuously, right? So today we'll say, call it commitments. If we say something, we make a commitment, right? So we make commitments, and then something happens that makes this, whatever commitment we made, uncomfortable. And then instead of going through the uncomfort, we just change our commitment. Our mind changes, right? So in that way, we keep being double-minded, we keep being untrustworthy, we keep being dishonest, if I can put it that way. And if I say to Ollie, listen Ollie, I'm going to come the weekend, I'm going to spend time with you the weekend, and then Friday comes, I didn't sleep like a Friday, Saturday morning my car gets a flat tire, it has to go in, and it's going to be a mission for me to be at Ollie's house at 2 o'clock, so I'd rather just cancel. So my intentions initially on a Friday was, I'm going to come to you, but then it gets difficult and I cancel. We all do that, you get what I'm saying? Does that make it right? No. No, we must try and honour our commitment as far as possible. I know sometimes we really can't, something pops up or whatever the case may be, but then you try and fix it and postpone it till a later time or whatever the case may be. Now we do that same principle when it comes to everything else. Okay, so I say I'm going to try and think of an example that gets us all. So let's take, okay, I'm going to come to rehab, I'm going to do rehab, right? And we start off and then everything's fun. As fun as it can be. But then it gets uncomfortable because there's rules, there's discipline, there's structure. People you don't like, in the showers, it's the middle of winter, food isn't that great, and I don't know what else, you can't watch rugby all the time. Okay. Something like that. So all these things then challenge us. So the reason why we came in the beginning is now no longer relevant because all these other things give us reasons why we should leave. Extras. No touch of money, all these kind of things. Okay, now I've had it, I'm going to leave now. But the truth is that the reason that you came hasn't changed. The way you process things hasn't changed. Nothing's really changed, just certain things are uncomfortable now, and because they're uncomfortable, I just want to get back to comfort. So even if it means going back to my addiction, back to those kind of things, it's better than what I'm currently experiencing, because we can't see the bigger picture. We need to get taught how to see the bigger picture. We've given up before we get there so many times. I think I've shown you guys the picture of from comfort zone to change. Right? And it's a line, it's a process. I'll draw it quickly for the guys who hasn't seen it. Just to show you what we do in our lives all the time. Comfort zone. We've all got different comfort zones, but we've all got comfort zone, right? Okay. Change. On the other side. How do you get from a comfort zone to change? It's a process, right? So that arrow over there is the process. But our thinking and all these kind of things short-circuit the process. And if it's there, we just run back to the comfort zone again. So nothing has actually changed. Nothing. time goes by, people come in and out of your lives, opportunities come and go out of your life, but you haven't changed it. You can't embrace it. You can't make the best of it because you haven't fulfilled the process yet. Is this process fun? No. No, and it's not supposed to be fun. It's not going to be fun. Changing isn't fun. What a caterpillar turns into a butterfly, that doesn't look fun. You get what I'm saying? We don't consider that, but it comes out and it looks this little beautiful little thingy. Okay? But to get there, it's a process. Do you have say over the process? No. But we all want to have say. We want to dictate terms on this line of process. You know why we do that? Because then we create ourselves another little comfort zone on the process. But as soon as you've done that, it's almost just as good as moving back to the first one. Because then you're back in the comfort zone. So in the comfort zone you don't have to change. Nothing has to change. It's comfortable, it's nice, it's safe. It's also not real, it's not really comfort. Now if you've gotten to the place where you change, and there's not only one comfort zone and one change, there's 500, I don't know how many there are. We've got all these areas in our lives where we have to change and we have processes to go through these kind of things. But as soon as you got into the change part, you're comfortable with being uncomfortable. You understand, you've got the character to carry difficult times, tough times, when things don't go your way, you can handle these kind of things. So physical comfort, like not experiencing difficulties, doesn't really matter because you can handle the difficulties, because of your character, because of who you are. But we have to let the process take its full course. The full course. I don't know on what journeys every single person is. I know there's a general journey of man, we just want to freaking change our lives, right? And there's many things that have hurt us, many things that have caused pain and has damaged, whatever the case may be. Many things we've lost, dreams that are missed, whatever. Okay? But we'll just continue to miss and continue to lose, continue to experience it, continue to get these things if we don't change. It'll just happen over and over and over and over and over again. How can I say that? Because I see it. You look in my life, opportunities that I've missed, where I haven't changed, if that same opportunity comes, I mess that same opportunity up again. Almost in exactly the same way. Because I haven't grown, I haven't changed. Nothing's different. It's not the opportunities that are going to change your life. Well, we think so, you know what I mean? If I get this opportunity, I go there, I do this, and I meet this person, I get this job, whatever, then those opportunities don't do it. Why do I say that? Look at the opportunities we've all had, right? We had great opportunities in our lives. Some of us are defeated in our thinking, and now we come to rehab and we think it's over. There's no more opportunities. The opportunities never stop coming, never. There's always an opportunity for you, always. Okay, done preaching. Now let's go to chapter 8. Okay, when is my mind normal? Okay, Ephesians 1 verse 17 and 18 says, "For I always pray to the God of our Lord Jesus Christ, the Father of glory, that He may grant you a spirit of wisdom and revelation, of insight into mysteries and secrets, in the deep and intimate knowledge of Him, having the eyes of your heart flooded with light, so that you can know and understand the hope to which you are called, and how rich is His glorious inheritance in the saints, His set apart ones." Okay, so what that scripture basically says is, God's going to give you a new perspective, a new way of looking at things. It will change your life. It will allow you to see the light in life, to see the different things in life, to see who He is and who you are. In a nutshell. Paraphrased by Lourens Bezuidenhout. Trademark, registered, whatever. Okay. Notice that Paul prays that you and I will gain wisdom by having the eyes of our heart enlightened. Okay, based on several things I have studied, I describe the eyes of the heart as the mind. Okay, that's very accurate, perfectly accurate. You really can't see with your heart. Okay, cut you open. You're going to check me. Okay, eyes of the heart. The heart can be defined as the mind, the belief system, the conscience. Sometimes it's defined as the spirit or the will of a person as well. So if the eyes of your heart, all those little words I just said, your mind, your conscience, your spirit, your belief system, is enlightened, you become enlightened. If it's dark and depressed, you become dark and depressed. If you can only focus on negative, you become negative. If you only focus on positive, you become this happy-go-lucky guy that nothing phases and you're living in the clouds. There's no reality. You know what I'm saying? You also can't be so heavenly minded that you're not earthly good. You know? You act like it's up to you, you pray like it's up to God. Recipe for success. Okay. Proverbs 12 verse 25. Proverbs 12 verse 25. Is everybody there? Okay. Anxiety in the heart of man weighs it down, but a good word makes it glad. Okay? There's a similar one if you go to Proverbs 18 verse 1. No, it's not the same, but it's relevant. He who separates himself seeks his own desire, he quarrels against all sound wisdom. Okay, let's go back to Proverbs 12, verse 25, right? Anxiety in the heart of man weighs it down. Okay, who here has ever suffered of bouts of depression? All raise our hands, right? Why are you depressed? Why were you depressed? Before you were depressed, there was what? Fear or anxiety about something. Okay? Something's not going to work out, I'm afraid about something, things have happened to me, whatever the case may be, but there's some form of anxiety before the depression. Okay? So, anxiety in the heart of man weighs it down. So the wrong thinking, the wrong condition of the mind, the eyes of the heart, were anxious, weighs you down, causes depression in your life. So the perspective is the result. So what you put in is what you get out. Okay? If we sit and watch horrors for the next 4 weeks, watch Saw and Hostel and all these like crappy movies about things, right? And then all of a sudden the power trips and you have to walk alone down to the bottom house. What's going to happen?
You get anxious.
I get anxious.
You get anxious and scared.
Why?
You don't know what's around your corner.
Exactly.
No, it's because what you've been putting into your life is what you're going to get out. You're just waiting. Life waits for the perfect circumstances to prove what's inside you. So you can deny that it's inside you as much as you want to everybody around you. When the environment is perfect for that situation, it will show. So I don't have anger issues. What? Somebody smacks me in the face and I punch them back. I've got anger issues. I just don't have them if you leave me alone. But I still have them. So what I put into myself is what I get out. I don't think we always get that. Who do you associate with? Who did you used to associate with? What is the perspective of those people? I'd say, show me your friends and I'll show you who you are. You guys know that, right? That's some dodgy characters, which means I was a dodgy character. I can't deny it. I can't deny that, they're different than what I am. If they are, then why are we hanging around here? You see, my intentions and my actions never lined up. I couldn't communicate my intentions through my actions. So my intentions was to be a good guy, to be kind, to be generous, to just be all around nice guy. But my actions were stealing, lying, manipulating, taking, disrespectful, selfish, whatever the case may be, to get my drug, my fix, my comfort zone. But still I believed I was a good guy because my intentions weren't to be bad. But are you known by your intentions or by your actions? By your actions. So I don't care who tells you what. If you communicate through your actions that you're a bad person, you're a bad person no matter what you say. Okay? You can't tell me you're respectful, but your attitude is disrespectful. You can't tell me you're generous, but you never give. You're compassionate, but you're critical. All these kind of things. You can't. So if you want to change who you are as a person, change your input. Change what comes into you. Because then it will change the output. Alright, so many times we are resistant to change, man. Always. If something's new, it's different and it's difficult to accept. But do you ever think, if I allowed this in my life, what will I get out of it? We don't really. Right? If some guy comes in and just talks nonsense with you, and all he does is talk nonsense, if you allow that into your life, what do you get out of it? Nonsense. Right? But we don't think like that. We allow it, and we become influenced by it, and then we become arseholes, and then we wonder why now we become arseholes. I hope Charlie can edit that. But we don't. If I allow this into my life, what will I get out? No, I don't think like that. I just allow people, things, situations to come into my life, and that's it. You guys remember the American Pie series?
Yeah.
Right? Used to dig it. I try to watch it now, it's disgusting. Look, so. It's just getting drunk, getting high, and sleeping around. That's it. There's no storyline, there's no watching a porno without the porno, you know what I mean? It's like, but that's what like is sewn into my life, because you watch all of them, all these kind of things. If I watch Fast and Furious, I drive the crap out of my car. End of story. Yes, because I'm still a little boy inside, but it's what I've been putting in, you know what I mean? So every now and then I think the Kia is a bit faster with a magic button and no one's looking at it. I have arms this size and I'm wearing a tank top. Because it's what I've been putting in. If I watch a Jason Statham movie, I'm the best martial artist in the world. Right? I'm not that flexible in no ways, but it's in my mind. Because I've been putting it in. But the same is true for everything, guys. We're laughing now, but you're laughing because you identify. We all know Jericho Recovery Centre, right?
Yeah.
Arnold Schwarzenegger, Sylvester Stallone. Why do we know them? Because we've allowed them to have impact on our lives. Who knows Miles Monroe? Creflo Dollar.
You know Miles Monroe.
You get what I'm saying? Compared to all those names to now. You know Charlize Theron? She's from Benoni.
Yeah.
Yeah, represent. That we've allowed these people to have a say in our lives. And I know it's a silly example because they're action stars and actors and these kind of things. But you partner with them. Whatever you watch, these are gates. So a gate allows something in or out. So whatever you entertain, whatever you partner with becomes your counselor, it becomes your wisdom, it becomes your friend, it becomes your comfort. What have you been partnering with? Who is your counselor? You guys get what I'm saying? Your thinking is a result of what you allow in your life. I'm going to leave it there, but I really need you guys to just check that out. Whatever you entertain, if you read the Bible, you partner with it. If you read the car magazine, you partner with it. If you read The Hustler, you partner with it. Alright? If you read The Beeld, you partner with it. Whatever you read, whatever you watch, whatever you listen to, whatever you entertain, you partner with it. Alright? And a partner is usually the best reflection of what you are. If I'm a good husband to my wife will be okay. If she's a good wife to me, we'll see it in me. Scary, eh? Right, so whatever you're partnering with, there's a reflection of it. Okay, let's pray. Heavenly Father, I thank you for this class, Lord, and I thank you for your wisdom, Lord. As your word says, Lord, I just ask that you give us all wisdom and reveal the mysteries and insights into us, Lord, into our lives. I thank you, Holy Spirit, that we partner with you, Lord, and that you know the thoughts of God, and because we are partnered with you, we are partnered with God, and we are partnered with godly thoughts. Just everything that is good, Lord. I ask that you convict us, make us sensitive to your Spirit, sensitive to wrong partnerships, wrong things, so that we can change it and address it. In Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen.
Cool.